friends at BENQ decided to send me a monitor, and it's not just any monitor. This thing is designed from the ground up with photographers and videographers in mind. So we're gonna jump into what I like about it and what I don't like about it in today's review.
Alright, what's up friends? My name's Holland, and today we're going to be checking out a nice little package from my friends over at BENQ. They sent me this giant box, and when I say giant, it's pretty big, and all it says is photographer monitor. So I'm excited to look at it. I think it's about 27 inches, and this is the SW270C. So, let's get this box out and see what's inside. I think that's good. Opening the box is fun. That's the best part. All right. So right away, it kind of tells us the box contents. The cool thing is that they individually calibrate your monitor. So when you buy one, they will individually calibrate it before they ship it out to you. So this appears to be the base monitor. Oh my goodness. This thing is a beaut. All right, let's pluck these to the side, pull this out, pull that out, and get rid of the box. I don't really unbox stuff, and it's not because I don't like doing them, it's just because I haven't really found out how I want to do them. I do want to start doing more reviews and unboxings on my channel, so please let me know down below what you want. You got a display port, a mini display port. Oh, it's one of these ones. What is this? So this monitor comes with a nice little shading hood so that if you're working out in the sun or if you just want to decrease the ambient light on your monitor, you can by just adding these little hoods on the sides of your monitor. So, the intricate details they put in these boxes, like, look at that. Let's go set up this computer. It's like there's an arrow there. Is this screw into the bottom? Wow, that was easy. The shading head, I'm gonna figure out how that goes on. Well, I think these gotta go on first. Damn, that looks nice. That is beautiful. What the fuck is that fly? Since this is a photography monitor, I think I need to take some pictures. And I have the 5D Mark IV. So I'm gonna take some pictures of my car, and then we can go back to the computer and start editing on it.
Before we edit, let's talk specs. This is a 27-inch monitor with a resolution of 2560 by 1440. It's an IPS display with 178 degrees of viewing angle. It's LED backlit with a brightness of 300. The response time is 5 milliseconds and it has a refresh rate of 60 Hertz. The aspect ratio is 16:9 and it holds 1.07 billion colors. The color accuracy is 99% Adobe RGB, 97% P3, and 100% sRGB. The PPI is 109 and it displays color at 10 bits. Editing on this monitor is pretty incredible because you can actually see the true color of what your image looks like. It comes automatically calibrated from BENQ, so that's pretty incredible, and you can look at the sheet that it comes with to really see the detail and the precision you get out of this monitor. Now, my biggest drawback with this monitor is the fact that it's not 4K. And I know they have a 4K version of this monitor. Even though it's not a 4K monitor, I can zoom in and truly see the detail in all of my images. The main takeaway with this monitor is what you use it for. Now, I'm going to be using this monitor at work, and at work there's a lot of sun that comes in and a lot of ambient light, and with these shades they technically will eliminate a lot of that sunlight and a lot of the ambient light, so I can basically focus on my work. And that's my favorite feature about this monitor, is actually these shades. And once you set it up at your desk, this kind of is a statement. I mean, it looks incredible. I really like the key control down here because the ability to control my brightness when I'm working is nice. Because when I'm working here, if it's late at night and I have everything else dark, I'm gonna turn the brightness all the way down because I don't wanna hurt my eyes with this bright light. Overall, I like the monitor. It's something that I'm gonna be using pretty much every day of my life. Every day I go into work, I'm gonna be editing on this. Control the height and control your tilt. And I found that I really like having a low angle and a subtle tilt to it, because when I'm working, I can like get in the zone, and these shades really help me focus on what I want to do to my image or subject. So the dial wheel also gives you the ability to go through different color profiles and modes and kind of look at what it's going to look like on sRGB or Adobe RGB and really break it down to what you want to edit your image in. This monitor is kind of designed for photographers and videographers. Now I know I mainly shoot in 4K and you can't really see 4K to the fullest potential, but if you want to, just pick up the, I think it's 271 or something like that, and that's basically the 4K version of this monitor for a couple $100 more. Now, this monitor comes in at $799, and it's not shabby. Like, that's a reasonable price for a professional monitor. It works for my needs, and it's gonna allow me to edit and get things done a little bit more efficiently. My number one feature about this that I enjoy is the fact that it's compatible with Windows and Mac. For work, I'm always on the go, so I use a work laptop, and then I also use my personal laptop for work stuff as well, and I can simply plug that into the USB-C port, and it will not only display an output on the monitor, but it will also charge my MacBook. So there's no more cables, it's one cable and it does everything. There's also two USBs on the back of the monitor, which are pretty nice because you can plug in extra peripherals if you need them. And it also has an SD card reader. Totally wasn't expecting that, but it's kind of nice knowing that it's there. It's a little bit difficult to access, and that's my only caveat with using that, but it works. I can plug in my SD card in the back, so really, if I forget all of my stuff, I can just bring my laptop and be set. There's a lot of versatility to this too. So if you do a lot of vertical pictures, you can rotate your monitor 90 degrees and you'll have a vertical monitor. It does the job if you like a vertical editing style. Another little note is that you can also remove the shades and put something like this BENQ light bar on there. They also sent this out. It's pretty sleek. It gives you the ability to control the brightness of that little light and also the color temperature. This thing also has a scene optimizer button, so you can click that button and it'll analyze your scene to pick the best brightness and color temperature for your scene. The big question is, would I recommend you pick this monitor up? Yes, there was without a doubt in my mind that I would recommend getting this monitor, and honestly I may pick up the 4K version just because it allows you to really get that professional atmosphere. And that's a big thing, even though it's just a monitor. I'm saying just a monitor. This is not just a monitor. This monitor is color calibrated, so you are truly seeing the accurate colors that you should be. And that's a big thing, is when you edit your images and your videos, you really want to see what it's going to look like. And I know every monitor is different, but this one is calibrated from the start. And I think a big thing about this monitor that I enjoy is how sleek and professional it looks. So once I bring it into work and set it up, it's just gonna be sitting on my desk, but the fact that I have these shades really make me feel like I can get into my job. Overall, I really enjoy this monitor and can't wait to use it every single day and bring it into work. Ultimately, you have to decide for yourself if you would use this monitor. I think it looks dope. It has some impressive specs and it works for my needs. I may upgrade to the 4K version just so I can edit some 4K video on there and see the true resolution and color. Huge shout out to BENQ for sending these products my way, and honestly, I can't wait to see what I create on this thing. It's gonna be awesome. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please let me know in the comments down below. Hit that like button, and if you're new here, consider subscribing because I'm gonna be making some more stuff in the future. And as always, I'll see you next time.